1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Bears and the Jets. All that and more. Coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Off play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25 on second down, Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Fields. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Jets at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
On third down, Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on down. Fields on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on the A's. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper.
Read option. Here's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep pounding here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
I use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields steps away. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Wilson and more there for a Jets first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Again, Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Again on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
On first down, it's Fields.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 17, Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York set to take the field.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
On 3rd down, Wilson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Montgomery.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back and tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now Hall to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch a drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Got a straight timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Okay, great.
Here's a give to Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Here's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
So now Fields and the Bears down 28-27, 24 seconds to go.
They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Ahmad Gardner bringing the sauce on that breakup.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
All eyes on Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down, and a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.
turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense for the Jets, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Howard Wilson, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. Now Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Cook again.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trying the power game with Ham. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for the breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off with points for themselves.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 51 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Last week, a strong showing. Also, 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 136 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And here comes Berrios. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucs from Tampa. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run up 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And now they'll stop play here at this moment. number of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Play action. It's Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
They use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
To throw is Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showing the... Go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 11 now.
Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Here's Berrios.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Open man is Uzomah. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. There's Wilson to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Cousins. He's got it at the 15.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll run with Hall.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith catches left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They go play action. Cousins. And a completion to Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Cousins throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2nd down and 3.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of discipline.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the 1st time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running off tackle with Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Now Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And we return. Well, to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play action now, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Zach Davidson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Oh, this is blocked.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Wilson's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Look at the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra extra defensive yards and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw again is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Piñeiro is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Smith.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins now.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Cousins to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score sheet.